Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, and all the drama has led up to this point, the first round of the 12-team playoff. And a home field advantage for one side. This place is rocking. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Snags the quick throw. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Finding space at the 20. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
But it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a 1st down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
I think the PAT is good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And the runner takes off to his right. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
After the loss on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 22. The shotgun handoff here. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Boy, great job up front here getting this. Penn State offense. And great combination over the years that we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back that can be able to pick up those yards, get those first downs.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll run it from the gun. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Set. Here's second down. A quick throw out left, complete. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And he lofts it deep over the middle. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver.
Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. The punt goes out of bounds. Looks like they'll spot it near the 25. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They punched it in their last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back, and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
Important second down play coming up. Ball handed off. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You first open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. There's a wide-open receiver, complete.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. You know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Hands off to the left. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The Buckeyes looking to cash in this red zone trip. And then first down, they go right back to him. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ohio State 7, Penn State 0.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. So a field goal attempt coming up now. Kick is up and no good. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead he shanks it.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quick throw caught on the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking the snap and turns around and flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction, to where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes, play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. Delivers quickly to the left side. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle finally made, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it at the 34.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the quarterback dropping back. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the first down marker.
Well, it's a great catch near the sideline and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
Offense hungry to convert here in 3rd down. They don't want to send out the field goal team after what happened in the last attempt. They go with a direct snap. Game moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was 3rd down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. First down, looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Wood.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The Buckeyes hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he's brought down right at the line. They'll spot the ball still right there at the 2. So just 1 for 3 in red zone trips so far. They come up on 2nd and goal. It's a quick grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And now they'll set up for the point after. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. This one will be fair caught. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Caught quickly. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
Tackle up near midfield at the 48. Second down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 37.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. The shotgun running play call. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Handoff from the shotgun. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a first down.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
That's a big gain. Great decision to keep the ball and pick up the first down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
The Nittany Lions lining up here on 1st and 10. And now the handoff. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to bring him down.
Oh, man. In situations like that, just take a fair catch or a touchback. Now you've hurt your offense by giving them poor field position.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservatively. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Receiver makes the catch. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick it off to begin the second half. We'll call for the fair catch here. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread.
Oh, that one's picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. With a takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And the return decides to signal fair catch. Penn State offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. The pocket breaking down. Quarterback on the move, trying to make some. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
And looking to throw now on first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made across the middle by the running back. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down.
Now, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he can get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Breaks a tackle into the clear. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. to the end zone, but incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Oh, the pass is picked off. Across midfield. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. It's an option look. He'll toss it to the back. Can he reach the end zone? And he'll take this into the end zone, but hold on here. We do have a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Off play action, he's looking to throw. And the senior quarterback off target there, threw it behind him.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
This try is no good. Still losing by 14 after the miss. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Breaks loose at the 40. Big gain, moves the ball across midfield to the 45. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he fires the football to the right side. Catch made down inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, results in quick and positive results.
And the extra point makes it a 28-7 game. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it just outside the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. He's going to take off. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll tackle him right at the 31. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry up. Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. The pass ball is incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but nobody open. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Man, that's got to be deflating for this defense. They had this offense right where they wanted, and then they come up with a 4th down conversion with that pass.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
2nd down play coming up. The motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. He's running out of time here. Under pressure, just lets it go. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to throw it again. Lets it go quickly. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
Fourth and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. It's caught on the left side for a huge gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. And the Nittany Lions pick up enough yardage for a first down. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Makes a quick grab. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They're going to run it. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Now it's 2nd down here. They'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. This offense is still clicking.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Returner decides to fair catch this. Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Extending the play now. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Ohio State 35, Penn State 14.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Makes the catch for a huge gain right near the sideline.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's got some space. Across midfield. He's past the 30. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. State offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Here's the 2nd down play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that 1st down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the 2nd half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Big gain across midfield. Tackle finally made to the 32.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? From the gun, he looks for an open man. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
The defense gets him, but it's a 1st down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. The Nittany Lions line it up with 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
You know, today's not been their day, but the thing that you can always hang your hat on is these guys are still competing. They come up with a touchdown here late in the fourth quarter. You can use that as hopefully some momentum into next week.
Quarterback. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. And it's picked off in the end zone. Physical run breaks through a tackle. And that's a solid return after the interception. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. He's tackled at the 34 after a decent kick return there. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there as this clock continues to wind down. This offense has had a great day.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Touchdown, Ohio State. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and packed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance.